As I glow, signal to the masses, ready for the show. Tomorrow's call, the army responds, ready for glory. They march on. We are the big thing, the second army, led by crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 Color ships burn, a distant scream, the Federation's power, a fading dream. So grab your weapons, embrace the fear. The starting soon, signal crystal clear. The army of the night. We are the big Z, the second army, led by crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 The show is about to In the ashes of the colonies, we find our might. With weapons raised high, we stand in the night. Eyes glow, ready for the fight. Waiting for Murdoch's call to take flight. We are the big thing, the second army, led by crimson. We're ready to ride. If you are with us, then step aside. The show is about to start. 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 The show is about to
Hello? Hello?
I knew it. I knew it was too fucking good to be true. I fucking knew it. Why is it so hot, Ben? Random Yoda noises. I knew it was too fucking good to be true. Now, why is this not playing through the right audio? Oh yeah, this did this to me last time. It resets for some reason. There we go. I knew it. I started up the stream, and the camera here, not this scene, but the one that follows me, this through NVIDIA broadcast, worked. It just worked. It just started and worked, and I knew there was. I was like, "Oh, that's insane! It's working!" And I knew in the back of my head, there's no fucking way that this is actually happening. And sure enough, the video part worked, but it for some reason had a different. Okay, waving my hand blurs the camera. For some reason, it had a random audio device assigned instead of the mic. Oh, I didn't turn my fans on. Also, hello, Corbin and Vicious. Let me turn on. Well, it's not even in the. It's in the NVIDIA broadcast panel. It's not even Windows. Let me turn my fan on. Come back in my laundry room with me. Plug in the one fan. I made a slight modification. This should make it slightly more efficient, but it won't be enough to notice anything. But it should theoretically, scientifically be better. Did that turn both of them on? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Air booth is on. And then I'm playing this music through VLC, where it just plays you pick a folder, it plays everything in the folder. And VLC, I need to see if there's a way to like save it somehow. Either that or find a different way to do the music. But every time I start VLC, it switches back to a different audio device. Can you do a playlist in VLC? I need to be able to do a playlist on my local computer. Because VLC, I just tell it to, I open media and I say open folder, and I just pick the folder. Oh, I see save playlist to file. The thing I don't know is why the audio device keeps switching back on me, why it's not saving the audio device. But I'll look at that later. I don't want to do that now. Anybody want to guess what I didn't do from the last stream? I'll give you a quick answer. Anything I said I was going to do. Literally did nothing I said I was going to do off stream. None of it. 0% of it. So the car still has no steering wheel. The water slide for the dash is not put in like I said I was going to do. Yeah, literally none of it. But I was busy, okay? I was busy working from home doing basically nothing all week. It was a super slow week at work. I guess I don't really need to minimize this. I can leave this up. Get my dashboard up in case I need it. And then we can hop over to the table. And start spraying. See this camera right here, this one. That one worked when it just started up. I couldn't believe it. Table. Okay, we need to get rid of all these car parts. While we're here, though, we may, because we got to spray some metallic anyway, we may mask up this intercooler and do it with our Gundam stuff. I guess I don't. I will. I don't really have to take these off the sticks, but they're ready to put on the car, so. I need somewhere to put them, though. That would be a good idea. Will they fit? They might all fit in here. Good old Plano box. From Plano, Texas. I wonder if it still smells like fishing lures. A little bit. Probably contaminate my paint. It doesn't look very nice in there. I made some got some new saxophone related music to put in the playlist. This plastic would definitely be more clear if I cleaned it. I'm sure it's got residue from soft plastic fishing lures and crap in it. But today we're going to be laying on some actual real life color. Turn over, please. Thank you. Also, the paint for the car and my brush on metallic paint that I've been waiting on is supposed to be here today. Smell the last 30, 40 years? Yeah, probably. It's pretty faint now, but you can smell it a little bit. Speaking of smells, that's never how you want to start a sentence, is it? But it's not bad. Not a bad smell. Hey, Nike. But speaking of smells, I made a, I was going to get my drink ready before you even did it. I made a shitty cardboard pizza before the stream, and I had a whole bunch of fresh dill. So I chopped up all the fresh dill because I had a bunch left over from making this mustard dill chicken that I loved. It's so fucking good. So I chopped that up and threw it on the pizza. Well, it's like a standard pizza with like pepperoni and sausage on it. I mean, it wasn't bad, but not necessarily what didn't really necessarily go with the dill. Durian and Cupid's mayo smoothie. But actually, yeah, it wasn't bad. It just not really the flavor profile. Also, I don't know if the camera picks it. Yeah, the camera picks it up. The random bruise on my arm. I have no idea what it's from. Try durian on pizza? I need to try durian just in general. I've never had it. Okay, so we have car parts in here. I'll put this away from the table just so they're separated out. And I don't know why this is in here because that's for brush painting. Dangerous sentence starters. Nice. All right, the first thing we're going to do. A phantom bruise? What's a phantom bruise? It's not like super deep or anything. It doesn't hurt at all. But it's there. Was there anything I was doing? Wasn't one of these going to be chrome? Oh, yeah, the faceplate. Faceplate needs to be chrome. Must have been a Spirit. Could have been. Before I put these up, we're going to do these metallics first. I guess it won't really matter because I don't think we'll get to assembling it before the end of the stream because the paint won't be cured on those parts, but we'll go ahead and do the metallics first. Technically, since that's the case, I should do the metallics last, so I don't have to worry about cleaning out my airbrush so thoroughly, but we'll do them first. And then I might get impatient and put them together anyways and scrape all the paint off because I do enjoy doing that. You get all those, well, they don't have to go on a thing yet because we got to paint them to put them on a thing. The airbrush is still working from last time. Throw a little cleaner in there. Actually, we may, since we're starting fresh today, let's go ahead and pull the needle real quick. Jesus. Why is that on so... Ow! Why is that on so tight? Ooh, that's a problem. There it goes. Unscrewing from the wrong part. Oh yeah, there's junk on it. Get the nasty stuff. So, dude. What's going on, Vicious? Get this airbrush needle cleaned. Yeah, I have a little it's an airbrush specific compressor, but it has a 2-liter tank, 3-liter tank maybe. So it's a small compressor, but it has a lot of like the smaller, cheaper airbrush compressors you buy are just the compressor, and it's nice to have a little buffer. So I have one that has it's like a 2 or 3-liter tank on it. So the compressor doesn't run all the time. Yeah, I don't know what they do to make them so quiet, but they are quiet. Let's put some nasty shit through the brush. Give it a little shake. Yeah, the Suddu will be a good thing for the random sounds. I know there's still I don't know how many, but I know there's some sounds that Corbin sent me that I don't have in that list yet from like a long time ago. From like last time I streamed or something. I remember there was, because before I quit streaming, there was at least a few that I hadn't put in that I hadn't downloaded in the list yet. Yeah, might as well. It's been becoming a thing. Yeah, there's a bunch you have. Well, I feel like you shouldn't need to either. Or shouldn't even feel the need to. Okay, what did I do with that faceplate? Did I set it back in here? Did I lose it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's like, oh, things are gone horribly wrong already. Oh, I usually do the thrusters chrome as well. Should I do the Verner's chrome? Or should they be gunmetal to match the rest of the metal? I feel like they should be... Oh, we could do the titanium. I really like doing them titanium alloy. So we'll do those. This would be gunmetal. This would be titanium. That'll be chrome. to do that, I have those there. I need to get my chrome. Get this stupid gamer chair out of the way. Stupid, awful gamer chair. Chromey, chromey, chromey. Where is it? Is it still sitting on top? Clears. Oh, it's probably down in here. No, those are the Vallejos. Oh, 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 oh. No? The heck? What did I do with my chrome? Those are the Vallejos. That's the gold. It should be... The chrome should be right there with the gold. Is it still on my desk? I didn't see it on my desk. Oh, no. Don't tell me I lost my chrome. The chrome dome. It's not the bottle shape, so it's not in any of those. It's not in there. I don't think it'll fit in any of these. Ooh, I smell Tamiya paint. I don't know that I should really smell that. Since all the jars are sealed, I'm not sure I should really smell that in there. Crap. Is it? No, it's not those. Uh-oh. It's not up here. That's... Should either... Oh, it might be. I think it might be hiding on my desk. I think I just spotted it. Ah, yeah. It's all the way in the back. Okay, so we got the chrome. The chromies. Throw this cup away. Get a fresh cup. Fresh cuppa. Don't want to drink this cuppa, though. I mean, technically, it's supposed to be non-toxic, but that doesn't mean it's food grade. Just non-toxic doesn't mean you can eat it. Circling back to smells. Where's my phone? I wanted to have my phone so I could watch for if my paint gets delivered. Because we need to spray a spoon or something before I spray the car to see if it's going to work. Hold. Oh, here it is. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. I'm finding it. Somebody was on my porch at 5:59. That wasn't me, was it? That might have been me. That was in fact me. I'm porching. I'm porching. Okay. Now we can keep an eye on that. If it picks up, it doesn't always pick up deliveries, but if it does. Why does this feel weird? I don't know. Oh! One more second. Forgot I was going to post in EPO's Discord that I was on and laying down color on the RGM 79. 79, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Whatever. HTTPS twitch.tv/Nerdox Garage. There we go. Okay. That's ready to go. That's ready to go. We need paint. We don't need this. We don't need that. Just randomly had a Blazing Saddles line hit me. I don't know why. Because it wasn't relevant. 8, 7, 6. I think my gunmetal's up here. It's probably that one right there. Yep. All right. We're going to go for the triple shake. The triple metallic shake. Only to be performed by professionals. Ambitious. It's like a triple axle. Okay, so we will start with the gunmetal. We're doing this literally backwards. Because if you're spraying in the same time or whatever, you should really do metallics. One, you should do metallics last. We're starting with metallics. Second, you should start with your lightest color and go darker. We are starting with the darkest metallic. You don't have to. It just makes it easier for cleanup between colors. So we are... That's right. I'm a punk at heart, you know, so... We gotta bring down the system. That's true. It is the Zaku army. Yeah, those dirty fetties would be doing stuff in proper order. That's for sure. Now for the best time of the stream. Time to glove up. Hey, what's going on? You thought I died? No. Nope, still here. Getting back to streaming the last like couple months. Actually, it's probably been like has it been like 3 or 4 months now? Maybe because we're on episode 11 of this. So that's like 3 months basically, and we did the Leo before that. One full race league, yeah. Yeah, that's true because the race league was like the iRacing time frame or whatever, which is 3 months. I somehow got there's a little bit of sticky tack and it was clear up on my like tool holders on my wall. That's weird. Life has been weird. Yeah, it's been weird for me too. My daughter's been having seizures constantly. They aren't like full on choke on your tongue seizures, but But I've been racing with uh the dark helmet guys with Brandon and Morgan and Rich. Attempting and failing at kicking their asses, as that part hasn't changed at all. Attempting to kick their asses and failing every time. That's the same old, same old. Yeah, there. I mean, there was individual races, yeah, but at the end of the season, like the end of this season, of course, Morgan wasn't in the season, but the end of this season, Brandon and Rich were the only two people ahead of me the last season. So it's literally everyone else but them. Oh yeah, let's zoom in a little. Enhance. Enhance. That's probably plenty. I don't. Well, I always do that. That's plenty. Just continue to spray another 10 seconds. Every time, man. That John Bovey. I need to stop saying that reference because nobody knows. It's from like an abstract YouTube guitar sales channel that is old and nobody knows. Say that all the time. I don't know if you even see any of this. Well, I guess the neck bit you would see probably. Yeah, definitely some of the neck, but the rest of this, I don't think you see any of this. Pretty sure this is all hidden. I need. Well, I guess first I need space for it, but second, I need a dehumidifier. Then I can just. We can fresh paint these parts and then go slap them in the dehumidifier. And then by the end of the stream, I'd be able to put it all together because they'd be cured. But I kind of need a place to put it as well. Jar full of saline packets isn't or is gonna work for that. Don't think it's gonna work for that. Well, here's the cockpit. Wasn't I gonna leave this black? Too late now. The cockpit is now made of metal. It's just a metal seat. He's trying to write it. Yeah. I wonder if there's a water slide for the dash in the cockpit. It's actually like a nice flat surface. You could put some kind of water slide there. Any of you guys watching any of the Crimson Desert gameplay? I'm not. For like years, I haven't been a little. For years, I haven't been much of a single player person because I'd rather like hang out with people and do something. But I'm getting pretty tempted to buy it. But the other thing is, I have a rule against buying $70 games, and it's a $70 game. Because I do not want to promote that bullshit. It's where sales come in. Exactly. So if it comes on sale, I may pick it up. I don't know. I may not bring myself to do it just because, specifically because it's single player. And like, if I'm gonna play a game, it's usually not single player because that's usually dealing with my kids and everything. That's the only actual social time I usually get is playing a game online with somebody. Get something on an allowance set. Looking at adjusted values. Yeah. Yeah, technically still cheaper, but absolute bullshit. Especially a lot of the games now that's now $70 is like the starting price for an incomplete game. You got to spend $100 or more to actually get the full game. There, we got one more part after this. We really need a tip check, but I'm being lazy because we have one more part. Okay, it's spraying okay right now. I think we'll be good. Full done playable game with plenty of enjoyable hours. You don't mind the $70? Well, and it's supposed to be. It's a super ambitious game. It's got a shitload of stuff in it. All right, let's get a little sippy sip. Sippy sip for my tummy tum. That one's for Hannibal. Playing uh Tarkov the other day. Fuck you. Playing Tarkov the other day. It got shot in the stomach, and the guy's stomach went. I don't think it went black. I think it just went like deep red, so it was like almost zeroed. I was online talking to Hannibal. I was like, "Ow, my tummy tum." And then we're like, "Can you imagine some like hardened warrior out in battle getting shot in the stomach and just yelling, "Ow, my tummy tum!" It's for some. I don't know how you would relate them together, but for some reason it makes me want to say. So you could imagine that. It makes me want. For some reason, saying that makes me want to somehow integrate together. Not my gumdrop buttons, but they don't. I mean, they don't go together. But for some reason, it makes me think of that. I guess I don't really need to wipe the needle off because we're still doing metallics. Oh, there's that tip dry. Yeah, they are kind of on his. At least one of the buttons would be like on his stomach, but yeah, I don't know why it really makes me think of that though. All right, let's get this tip cleaned up here. It's actually, I'm sure there's some in there, but that's actually pretty good. Okay, so now we do just a tiny bit of titanium alloy, tum gum. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh noes. Okay. Well, at least you can see, like, it's not really related, but yeah, it kind of is, but not really. You know, a lot of this Kaleido Metallics, I don't think looks like the color they say it is. But the titanium alloy, I'm so glad that they made this color. I don't know if anybody else makes a color like that. They probably do, and I just haven't seen it, but I've used this color, a color like this before, but I always had to custom mix it. And now I can just get it and not have to worry about it. It's nice. Oh, there's a little nub mark on that. The outer ring of that didn't quite get sanded out. That stuff always shows up when you start popping metallics on. Or any light color, really. Alright, that'll give us a little color variance. Then we'll slap the chrome on. Then we'll get to the part that, at least I think, is exciting, putting the actual color on the kit, on the body parts. Huffing metallics. Not these metallics, though. These would be the worst metallics to huff. Because you just get a bunch of metallics in your body and you wouldn't get a high. These are not. These are 0 out of 10 would not huff again. Upgrade the lungs. I'm trying to get them full of plastics, not full of metallics. Well, there's probably plenty of aluminum in there from when I was trying to get the damn um, the rear end for the Miata. The one I bought came out of a junkyard and it still had the power plant frame attached to it, bolted in, and it was like rusted over. So the power plant frame is aluminum, and I had to do a whole bunch of cutting and grinding and all kinds of shit to get it to come get them apart. It was actually like either 2 or 3 evenings I spent cutting, grinding, and slamming to get it separated so I could put it in the car. It was awful. Always makes me think of Goth's stream, King Gothalion, because when he gets like a subscriber or something that plays. I think it's a subscriber. All right, Chrome time. Don't need that much, but that's okay. Ooh. Probably can't tell any difference. Oh, you can see some shimmer right there. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, this is Corbin's music. Corbin's genre that he gave me. I forget what was that? What was that genre we came up with? It was 80s anime, Jamaican something. And then it made a bunch of Sonic music, basically. Sometimes we'd be able to say we didn't have ideas. That happens sometimes. With less cost and reward. These flakes settle so fast in this chrome. Dust it on. I feel like this chrome isn't getting as shiny as it used to. Because I remember I used to spray stuff and it would literally. Of course, this is kind of got a bunch of complex shapes on it. But I used to spray this stuff and you could like see your reflection in it. The last few times I've used it, hasn't really done that. Let's try. I mean, blowing it dry probably isn't helping because you want to give the flakes time to settle. And you're supposed to dust it on.
I mean, that seems pretty shiny, but I still not seeing. I can pick up the red of my shirt right there. I'm still not seeing like a. Let's go heavy and see what happens. Nothing good. Maybe I'm not backing up far enough. Yeah, the light shines good. I just remember, of course, the texture of this isn't completely smooth either. The texture of this is kind of eggshelled. But I remember, and I have it on video. I think that was the Black Zaku, the Regal Char Zaku. That's in the video. I have footage of me spraying the part, and it just like comes to life. One of the Verners I sprayed, it like comes to life as I'm spraying it, and then the mono eye. As I'm spraying the mono eye, like eyes slowly appear in the reflection of the mono eye, and that's just doesn't seem to be happening anymore. So I don't know if it ages out. It would be the same undercoat. Well, it wouldn't have been the Kaleido primer, but it would be the same. It was a gloss black undercoat, just like that. So that part's the same, different brand of paint. And that piece was the gloss on it. The black gloss on it was smoother than that spoon. The spoon was kind of eggshelled. You can, if you let it um, fully dry, you can kind of buff it too. But I never needed to buff it before. Yeah, I put it on the shaker. This stuff's thin enough it'll actually shake on the shaker too. My shitty little shaker. So I don't know. It's not the same as when it was new. So it may, I don't know, it may only have a shelf life of a year or something. I kind of feel just like the stuff that's spilled down the bottle is brighter and shinier than than what I've sprayed. Okay, I need to make sure all this metallic is out of here because we're going to be cutting over to our actual colors. And we'll sit here for 3 days trying to get this to thread in. There it goes. You just got to say something about it and then it'll work. Get our nice little tip clean. Oh, now we should pull. Let's run a little cleaner through it, and then we're gonna pull the needle and make sure we get the metallics off. Yeah, I mean it should do it while I'm spraying it though. I can see some color reflection. And like I say, it's a complex shaped part too. It's not like because like the mono eye that I painted, it's small, but it's a flat. It's not well, it's not super. It has a slight dome to it, but very slight. But it was like I chrome plated the part basically. I mean, it was like looking in a mirror. It's pretty crazy. It's going to be impossible to tell if all the metallic's out of here. Run some water through. I assume that's metallic because it's not clear. But that should be so little, we should be good. Actually, we'll do a back flush. Alright, either way, we should be good. Stretch. What time is it? Oh, it's 7 o'clock. A little stretchy time. Oh, I should have waited 3 minutes. There's an ad break in 3 minutes. Okay. Now let's get these colors sprayed. This time we will follow the light to dark rule because we're going to be spraying basically white. It's not white, but pretty close to white. Off-whites. And then we got to spray some orange. So we'll definitely do the whites first. Now I got to remember, these are the whites I need to mix. Wait. No. Shit. I think I mixed them all up. Because those are other whites. Oh no, I put them all together. Now we got to sort them back out again. Oh no. Okay. Those are my custom color. That's my custom color. I think that is. This is going to be the lighter color first because it's easier to mask that way. These are... That's on the backpack. That's the lighter. Shit. That's the lighter. I can't believe you've done this. Normal color. I say normal, but these are all the normal. These were the lighter. Those were lighters. Was the dick flap lighter? I feel like it was. Yeah, because the skirts were going to be darker. So dick flap lighter. Regular color. Lighter. Is this on the... This goes on the shield, doesn't it? The back side of the shield. Oh, but the front of the shield's going to be the regular color. So, wait, do you see? You see this, don't you? Because this covers that, but you see that. Okay, so I need to make sure to actually cover paint in there. So we'll make those, you might as well just make those the same color. The backpack, I was making the accessories a different light color, like the guns and magazines. Should I make the cover to the backpack that alternate white, that third tertiary white color to match the other accessories? I kind of think I should. I would say I could always spray over it, but I can't really because it'll kill the shading. I mean, I kind of could. I could put like a layer over it, but that's the only problem with pre-shading. You got to know what you're doing with the piece 100%, because if you don't, then you got to completely start over, or your shading's going to be inconsistent. Doesn't need to be perfect though. Okay, normal. So let's do these. These will be third. I'll lay them here. Oh, I was going to do this in metallic, but I guess it's too late now. To stand up from, yeah, that's what I think, because it's I think so, but maybe not. Let's look at a picture of. Does it have the manual over here? Yeah, I do. Let's look at a picture of it. All this, because in the manual it's all the same color. Yeah. I think I want that to be different. Because we have the legs, or actually is the back of the back of the legs. The back of the legs is a lighter color. The butt flap will be the darker color. I plan this middle segment on the butt flap to be the lighter color. I like I'm using his hand to point it out. Oh, these little bits are the lighter color. The little square and the circles. I was planning on those to be the lighter color. So the backpack probably should be the normal color. This lower strip around here will be a lighter color, and then that will be the darker color. If I really wanted to get into it, I would mask it and make these things that pop out around the thrusters a lighter color, one of the lighter colors. I don't know if I will, though. Okay, I think we have a plan. So this will just be normal color. I do believe that's the plan. We'll stick with that. These I do need to do a quick mask on the lower bit. Could do that up here where you can actually like see it. I don't know, make it longer. What? Matt. Matt. All right. Let's do. Make a gif of Azaku putting on little cutout masks. One for masking time. That sounds difficult. See how this works without having to cut special shapes. See if I can angle this in the corner right. That'll work. Wait. Wait. I'm masking the wrong side. Wait. There it is. Wait. I'm not quite saying it right now.
Hold on, dude.
Oh. Oh. Hold on, dude. Hold on, dude. I'm masking the wrong part, dude. This masking doesn't have to be perfect. It'd be wonderful if it was. But it doesn't have to be. Because we'll go back with another color over the top. It's just if it's not perfect, lose a little bit of the pre-shading. But it's kind of in the corners and fine details, so it's not the biggest issue if it's not perfect. Just want that to stick in there. There we go. Oh, well that laid over not a good way there. There we go. Oh yeah, and the weathering too, yeah. I keep forgetting that excuse. Eh. Is this coming loose? No? I swear I felt the blade slip in there. It'd be nice to not have gloves on while doing this, but they're already on, so it is what it is, I suppose. Ah, you bitch. You stupid son of a bitch. Easy now. Easy now. Don't scratch the paint. That will work well enough. Now we just got to do this one and we're good to go. And this one's just a straight line, so it's way easier. And I'm doing this lighter side first because I will want perfect masking after I have that color laid on. And the way these are shaped, it's going to be way easier to mask this bottom part perfectly than mask the top. Because I don't have to worry about that ridge overhanging. It's just a nice flat surface with a solid straight edge. So way easier to mask. Could do this without my mask on too, you know? Don't really have a need to wear my mask to do this. You like masking with your mask? Masking while masked? Yeah, I feel like it's more oh, what's it called? Like ADHD super focus. So I'm so focused on doing this one thing that I can't focus on doing literally anything else until this is done. Okay. That shall work. Bow, bow, bow. So that's good to go. This good to go. I'm piloting a knife. Yeah, that's true. I still. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? 16? Okay, I'm going to lay these to the side and we'll do. Well, what should we do? They're about the same in whites. Let's do this one because it's a different brand and we got to have some different thinner in it. So we'll spray this one first. And then we'll do I have the other one over here? Is it this one? No, this is the regular white, which we do need. We need that in the orange. About how much you think you've done? We're getting ready right now to put the final color on the chest, arms, and head. Or not arms. The chest, the torso and head. The arms and both arms and legs are done. They're ready for water slides anyway. So we're getting the chest and head ready for, and backpack and accessories too, I guess. Ready for water slides now. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be in here. No, it's not. That's a separate bottle that didn't come with my paint set. Should be right here. Whoa, what's that? The Bremis? Why is the Bremis gifting subs in here? Off-white, there we go. That's what I needed. Why not? I guess. That's kind of two blasts from the past tonight, because Turbo Bull stopped by earlier. Not that Bremis won't know who that is, but... Okay, so we're doing... Oh, that's right. We're doing this color first. Are these should be dry enough I can lay them down. Yeah, they'd be fine. They'd be fine. Let's lay these down and get them out of the way. All the metallics we sprayed. Yeah, from even further back. Turbo Bull and I adminned a racing league together on iRacing. Okay, so we need this and a little bit of this. Just a tiny bit of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 5 drops. That might be too much. Because you don't want a lot. But we have a solid primer base, so we should be fine. Stop by and say hi. Yeah, it has been quite a while. Splatter, splatter. Get that away from all the parts. Well, thanks for stopping by. And oh, now there's a hype train. It's pretty wild to have a hype train with like 5 viewers. All right, we're going for 3 layers. That's what we did before. Yeah, it's probably like a percentage of the viewer base, you know? Well, definitely thanks for stopping by and thanks for the gift subs. Not much has changed here. We'll say that's looks good. Yeah, I did this for a while, which I think you saw that before. Did this for a while and then had too many issues with my kids and stuff. I just didn't have the time to do it. Yeah, let's say I'm pretty sure I remembered that you were around a little bit anyway. But yeah, I had to stop for a while because of the stuff with the kids. But the last few months I've been back at it. I don't think we really need to paint this side, but I will just in case there's a little bit that shows. Probably need to paint the inside. I'll sneak in from underneath so we don't overcoat the outside. That works. Oh, you got 3 now? Yeah, my daughter had a real rough patch. That was when I stopped streaming. She had a real rough patch, and now she's got seizures happening all the time. They're thankfully not like super bad seizures, but I don't know if she woke up. She had a small one at school today, so she's been sleeping since she got home, basically. So they make her real tired. I woke her up before I started streaming to tell her she might want to get up because I might have a hard time going to sleep later tonight if she wakes up at like 9 and then it's time for bed. Those are so small. I'm only going to do like 2 coats on them because I feel like I'm getting heavier stuff on it. I haven't heard from the neurologist yet. Um, I read the official document from her MRI that whoever it is that reads the MRIs, it tells you what's in them. I read the like official thing from that, um, which I'm sure I told Hannibal about that. Uh, but it basically said they didn't really find anything. But um, I don't know if the neurologist might have something specific he's looking for. But I need to call their office just to get an appointment scheduled because they're supposed to get a checkup scheduled. Kind of one of her normal appointments, and haven't done that yet. But that would still be like a month out, I think. Then we found out my son has basically an allergic reaction in his throat that makes him hard for him to swallow stuff. And he always takes forever to eat, eats tiny bites. And we found out that's why. So he has to go. He's almost done with it, though. I think he only has about a month left. He had to go on a no dairy diet and also take acid reducers just to see if that helps. Because there's a shot they can give him that fixes it, but insurance won't pay for the insurance won't pay for the shots or help pay for the shots unless you do this 3-month dairy diet or no dairy diet first. So, but he's almost done with that, and he really doesn't eat that much dairy in the first place. Like he'll have stuff with cheese on it, but he really doesn't eat much dairy in the first place. He's not allergic to dairy. He does have an EpiPen for egg allergy. That's random lactose intolerance. That's how I learned I was that when some 2% closed your throat up. Yeah, see, it's not that it's like he's allergic or that it closes his throat. It's just this. I forget what the actual word is. You make the. Oh, are you still working for Pfizer? Oh, they sold at the same place. Okay. That's the last coat of this. Dick flap done. So that should be all that color. We should be good on that color. Now we need. Let's go ahead and wipe this out before it dries in the cup, because that's always a pain in the ass. Hey, Epo. Good to see you not just lurking for once. We just finished kind of finished our first color. We did some metallics for some frame parts, but we just finished our lighter off-white. We're going to do this regular off-white, and then I got to do my custom mix for my other off-white. We got 3 off-whites on this kit. And then we spray the orange last. Should go pretty quick. We don't have that many parts. Oh, then we have some gray to spray on some weapons. I'm actually not making those metallic for once. I'm gonna, since we're doing weathering stuff, I'm gonna make them just a kind of a standard gray thing instead of metallic. See how it goes. Oh, by the way, here's the is it over? Oh, it's over there. That one day I said I got Noosh Pro Acryl Noosh Medium. And this is what it is. It's a acrylic weathering medium. So you put like a couple drops of paint and like 20 drops of this and mix it up. And then you slather it like all over the part. And then you use like a makeup sponge, a brush, a cloth, whatever to wipe it off. And then kind of whatever remains, you play with, whatever's left over to get it to look like you want. But I've never used it before. Should be interesting. Let's see. I can tell it's not completely clean, but that's okay. We're going to be spraying basically the same color next, so let's just load it up and go. Okay, so we need these magazines. Need these backpack parts. Oh, hydration. And the saber handles. I think that's it. I think all the rest of this is gray. Yeah, that's all going to be gray. This will be orange. Yeah, it should be it. Every time I'm messing with this, I'm like, is this really all the... Just want to wipe some of this paint off here first real quick. I'm just like, is this really all the parts there are? Such an old kit. There's hardly any parts to it. Okay, off-white. I think I sprayed some test out of this, but I don't know that I actually sprayed this off-white on anything. I don't think I've used it on anything yet. Less to break, that's for sure. We're up to 14, well, I almost said oopses, but goofs. Which is a Gundam thing that you probably don't know about. Unless you happen to watch Gundam stuff. Speaking of goofs, I have a goof that we need to build. But I can't do it yet. I keep promising every build that I'm going to do the Stormbringer next. And then I always do something else. So I have to do the Stormbringer. Although that's going to be a long project. So maybe, let's give this a little... This hasn't really been used much. Let's give it an extra good little shake here. That's loud. Is it both? Maybe it's both. The command is still oops. I do sometimes wish it was more obvious that that it's in Comic Sans. Just preparing for reasons. All right, second layer. Might be hard to get super consistent because it's such a small piece and I'm controlling the rotation with my fingers. So there's not like such a small cylinder, it's hard to tell. You can't see any of the other parts of the piece to see how even the coverage is. Give it a little air dry here before we do the last. All right, this will be Also, I don't really know where I started, so I might be overlapping my coat a little bit. But that should work. The goof part should be in blue font. Oh, that's a good idea. Make it in the goof color. That's a good idea. It's mostly just plain white so it stands out. Goes right for bed. All right, see you later. I just did one coat, right? So that's two. Pretty sure that's right. Normally it wouldn't matter, but since we did pre-shading, it matters. Okay. So we'll start like here. That's a little risky doing it that way, but whatever. Did I? Oh, I did that one the same way. Okay, never mind. Oh, that's working. I feel like that's a little bit risky doing it that way, but it's working. Because I'm literally holding the paint on the whole time that I twist it instead of kind of doing strokes. All right. Same thing here. Oh, that's the one I messed up the pre-shading a little bit on. Air dry. Coat 2. These are so small, the pre-shading doesn't super stand out. It's not that big a deal, I think. Methinks. They'll also have that to panel lines, so that'll help add some detail. Okay, call that good. Do I need, I probably need a little bit more paint just to be safe. Can't wait to spray that orange. Maybe that's why I'm doing it last. The real reason I'm doing it last. I'm holding out for the orange. I need a tip check here. Got some build up there, I see. Thank you. All right, that's 2. Go for the last one. Call that good. Just clicked about 7 times. Just like playing Tarkov. Just keep spraying. You'll eventually hit something. Click enough, something will happen. All right. Second coat. A little dry. Probably don't even really need to give it the little dry, but I've built up such a habit of that from all the other water base. You probably really don't. We're spraying light enough, and with this Kaleido paint, I probably really don't need to do that. Maybe good practice just to do, though. Something's weird. I'm gonna do a. It looks pretty clean, but I'm gonna do another tip check. I hear a weird, almost whistle sound, so there's something screwing with the airflow. Yeah, it's gone now. There might have been just a little bit of dried paint on the tip that was making the airflow weird. Usually run out of rounds, yeah. Right, last coat. What are we gonna do with all this extra time we have left over? Because it's not even 8, and I literally have 2. Wait, no, not 2. Never mind. We got 3 more colors to paint. Famous last word. I know. As soon as I said it, I was like, well, probably shouldn't have said anything. If we have time, though, we could either start on water slides, or I could do the water on the car. I could do the water slide on the dash and glue the steering wheel components together like I promised I would between streams and didn't do. Could do that as well. All right, this is the last coat. I don't remember this song. I like it. Second coat. Air dry. I don't know if I laid this part on something when the paint was wet. There's a weird mark on the end of that. Not sure what that is. Probably a oops that should have been counted at some point. All right, that's done. And we used almost all the paint. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Get this cleaned out. So I can put my masking tape up. I don't think I'll need it again. And then I'll probably immediately need it again. Ooh, that's got a lot of dried paint in there, so I'm going to take the cup out just so we don't get any dried chunks down there. It's one thing nice about a removable cup. Then you can clean it completely worry-free and not worry about getting chunks down in there in the body of the brush. Not a must, but it's a nice have. I think this airbrush should be if this airbrush had a Mac valve on it, it would be absolutely perfect. I mean, it's great how it is, but I miss my Mac valve from my GSI. Which was the reason I got this disconnect, but this is basically an on and off. It's like there's pretty much no control in it. It sucks. All right, this is going to have the same thing where the paint's not completely cleared out, but we're going to be spraying basically the same color again. So it doesn't matter that it's not perfectly clean. It's pretty clean though. Water looks pretty clear. And now we gotta mix the paint. Now I need my totally not drug scale. Where is you? Should be on my desk, I thought. Oh, it is. It's on top of my booth. Totally not drug scale. All right, and then we need an exclamation paint list. Is that right? I don't know if it's going to let me type it in over here. Or does just paint work? No, it doesn't work. I need to make paint work. Paint list. Ah! You beat me to it, just barely. So we had 1 gram of white, 2 drops of the orange. That's what it was. Make sure I don't remember it wrong. Okay, so we got the orange, and it was the pure white. Where's the pure white? There it is. Get wrecked. Get a mixing cup. Probably should have ordered more of these cups, because my paint I ordered. By the way, is it here yet? Let's after I spray this, I'm gonna go check. Oh yeah. Package has been delivered. Let me run to the upstairs and grab it. We can get the new paint. And my mic's gonna cut out. And my mic is gonna come back. Did I do that just right? Looking for a middle finger emote. I assume my mic's still working. Did it? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. Better be careful so I don't dox myself. So I got my Pro Acryl Metallics, but which I'm excited for. But more importantly, this is our car color. That doesn't look like the color at all in the bottle. So hopefully does this, oh shit, do I need like a base coat of a certain color? We're gonna have to test that on a spoon. That's what, when we get done painting everything, that's what we'll do with the rest of the time. Because we may, I don't know if we'll need that paint tomorrow or not. I don't know if I'll make it that far. There we go. White gold. Yeah, this is the Wicked colors. And I have, actually, it might not be in here. I don't think it's in here. I still had some bottles I used to paint my car. They're like 32 ounce They basically look just like these bottles, except they're 32-ounce size. Oh, I didn't realize uh, this comes with metallic medium, so I can mix my own metallics. That's cool. I mostly just needed some brush-on metallics because I don't have any. Besides, like, the basic, the, like, primary color, almost basic Vallejo set with the shitty metallics. So these would be good. But that, yeah, that's cool. I didn't realize it had metallic medium in it. That's going to be awesome. Oh, I don't know if Epo's ever seen the guitar. This guitar's painted with that same paint too. It's a little dusty right now, but this is my Miata is a pearl orange. This is their pearl, like a pearl lime green, and then this was a pearl black or pearl dark gray or something, charcoal gray. So that was a guitar I painted for a buddy. And then he basically just let me keep the guitar because it's a super cheap guitar, but that's the same paint as well. All right, let's get this mixed. So 1 ounce of this. I hope there's an ounce in here. I have another bottle. I'll just have to shake it up. Oh, let's go back to the table. Ew. Kinds of dried stuff. Almost. One more? We'll do that. That's super close. It's basically a gram. I think one more will put us further away. And then just 2 drops of the orange to make our custom off-white. No bubble, please. Okay, no bubble. We're good. 2. And then every time I mix this, it scares me because it looks way too orange. But somehow when you spray it on, it doesn't. Somehow when you spray it on, it turns into that. How does that make any sense? I don't know. But it does. Space magic. At least it should. I just remember every time I mix it up, I'm like, yeah, should. That's the key word there. But every time I mix it up, I remember that specifically. I'm like, this won't look like you think it's going to look like. You know the saying, well, I can't, how do you word that saying? You know because of how it is. That saying does not apply to this. Okay, so now we need all these bits. You don't know that saying? Like if I'm trying to think of a good example. Like if somebody asks how something works or how something is. I'm trying to think of a good example. And you tell them, oh, remember when I said I didn't need to mask anything? We need to mask one thing. We need to mask this center bit here. Oh, that tape is almost the perfect size. If that was like a millimeter longer, that would be perfect. Or wider, I should say. I hung that edge over a little more than I wanted, but whatever. So now we gotta mask it twice. Measure twice, cut once, mask twice, paint once. Does that work as a saying? Mask twice, paint once? Does anybody like masking? I feel like it's kind of like sanding. It's like a necessary evil. I like unmasking. Masking, un, unmasking. The practice of unmasking is worth masking. Does that make any sense? The pleasure you get from unmasking is absolutely worth taking the time to mask. 100%. Unless the paint comes with the mask. One should mask to not mask. Exactly. Unmasking, demasking. Oh, maybe it is demasking, like degloving. Because it's not ungloving, it's degloving. Speaking of awful terms, I learned fun fact of the day. Did you know the medical term for a runny nose is rhinorrhea? I learned that today. You're welcome. Asking is a process of bedroom enjoyment without being too saucy to monetize. What? All right, there's. Oh, we need to spray the inside of this as well. Not as wordy. Okay. That's 2. I might need to mix up another batch of this. We may run out of paint before we get it finished. Is that right? I feel like that's right. I kind of feel like that's a little light. I'll do a little bit more on that edge. That side seemed like it was a little less than the other. Well, maybe this side seems a little less. We're not going to fight it. We're just going to do it once. But yeah, how does... There it is. How does this color make that color on there? I don't know. Blows my mind every time. I mean, it's not perfectly white, so it is going to desaturate it, but you would think... I would still think it would be oranger than that. Oh yeah, this is where we need to make sure to paint the inside, because you do actually see this, which I forgot about when I was doing the pre-shading. There's second layer. We'll do a third layer, and then we'll do a tip check. I'm definitely going to need to mix more of this paint. We got some big parts we're spraying with it. Okay, there's 3. Get the inside coated good there. Yeah, we got to mix more. We're basically out already. Oh, I just had a great idea. I have a label maker. I need to make a label that says not a drug scale. Or totally not a drug scale. That's what I need to do. Do I use... No, that's bad. Don't ever use the same mixing cup twice. I do it all the time, but don't do it. I'm not going to do it now. I'm learning. I'm going to learn. This bottle is bothering me because it won't sit flat because of the wrapper that's on it. Residuals? I wish I got residuals. Not those kind of residuals, though. Water-based, permanent on metal, textile, wood, plastic, and many other substrate. Oh, most any substrate. I was going to say, shouldn't that be plural? Multi-surface airbrush colors. May cause irritation. Irritation of what? You might just get irritated by using it. Just be like, this shit fucking sucks. They get irritated? Does it work like that? Alright. Yeah. Tell the substrates to straighten up. I think we did the biggest pieces. Hopefully, just one more mix of this, we should be good. So, I don't even think I can read that word. Subirritates. Subirritates. Jesus, that was a struggle. I knew what you were going for, but for some reason I just couldn't form the word in my brain. Oh, you know what I just noticed? The gift subs don't show as the latest subscriber. Unless it's the person that gifted it. But Hannibal subbed when the stream started. So latest subscriber might not show gift subs. Oh, there's a bubble. I don't want a bubble. I want a good drop. No, no bubble. There we go. 1, 2. Usually I wouldn't care too much about a bubble, but when we're literally using 2 drops, you get a higher percentage of the ratio being off if the 2 drops aren't the same. Half a drop off is a lot more than 0.009 of a gram off of a gram. It didn't quite make sense. That's okay. That's what we do here. We don't quite make sense most of the time. It all makes sense to me. I don't know what your guys' problem is. It's communicating, am I right? Right? Exclamation question mark? Or question mark exclamation? Whatever. She's in the pink. I don't know. Is that because I said grams? Or is that unrelated? Oh, I said we were going to do a tip check. Okay, this one's going to be a pain because of these shapes, I think. To get even, like, super even coats. Let's do the tip real quick. I'm really liking this song. More of this. This is good. What is this? I didn't remember the name of this one. Rainy Reverie. So I can look it up later. Okay, this is what I'm calling 2 coats. I can't wait for this to go together. Did I do this side? I don't remember. I'm doing it again. All right. One. Number 2. And number 3. Can we get back in here? Oh, we can. Oh, beauty. Beauty. Was I going to mask the head? I feel like I was. Let's see how hard it is. I think we should. But to make it a little easier, I can use my automotive tape that's bendy. Just gotta. There it is. I just gotta find the end of it. Come on. Let me do this with gloves on, please. This is good shit. This is like legit 3M automotive body tape. Cut this one end off because it's a little funky. Oh, it's probably not even going to be touching anything. And then we will cut. I'll try about that long. See what happens. See what happens. That's a tight corner. It's not going to bend that. We can bend some of it though. I don't know. Get back to the other side. Oh, we can. Oh, look at that. Try to get it to stick down in the. Down in the scribe line we made. There we go. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Maybe kind of doing this backwards because this might be the easy way to mask it. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Stick, stretch, stick and stretch. This is only like 3mm tape. I think I actually need thinner tape for this to get it to bend around that corner. Bend around that shape. Like I said though, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. We just want to try to maintain those pre-shaded edges as much as we can. Pre-shaded shades. This one's nice and straight. This one's easy. Oh, should we do... I feel like we should. The end of it's going to be the same color. I think I'm going to use regular masking tape on that. Let's put this on, cover this top bit up. And we'll use the regular masking tape for that. Straight edge. And let's go here and see what happens. Pull up. Remember all this extra time we were going to have? Not sure it's going to happen. Ooh, I almost broke the head. I squeezed in on the plastic real bad. Okay, where's the panel line in there? I know you're in there somewhere. Maybe I'll start with this side. Should be right there. 'Cause it meets up with that one. There we go. Why isn't that? Ah, that's better. That's better. Okay, and this one should be in the same spot. I hope that followed it. I have no idea. Oh yeah, we're good. Sweet. Although, if my daughter hasn't woke up and is in fact going to sleep for eternity, then we don't have to end right at 9 either. And then I could have some extra time. Okay, let's get this. That's been sitting, so let's do a quick tip clean. Just to make sure no dried paint left on it. No words. We hear that song too much. Second coat. Second coat, same as the first coat. Oh. I don't remember the words of that song. But hopefully somebody out there does, and now it's stuck in their head. Second verse, same as the first. Underestimate the power it shows. We didn't even get to finish our show last night because she had some sleepovers this weekend and was really bad about remembering to take her medicine. So she had a bad headache. So we didn't even get to finish our show last night. Man, I really screwed some of this scribing up on the helmet. It's a little rough. A little rough. But that's okay. It's really our first time scribing on this kit is our first kit ever really scribing, so you know. We learning. We learning. A little too. There we go. Kind of missed that down there. A little too hot and heavy on the scribing. I'll bet she's still sleeping though because of the seizures. Although she did have the seizure she had was like barely even a seizure today. From what I understand, it was at school, so I didn't see it myself, but they said it was only like 2 or 3 minutes and was mild compared to what she's been like, so. But I've never had a seizure, so I don't know how tired it makes you. Can't really say myself. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. One coat. Two coat. Make sure we get the back sprayed. I feel like when we do the wash or the weathering wash, actually, these will probably be attached. I'll probably won't do the parts individually. I say I should make the inside of these super dirty, but ooh, I just realized if she is in fact sleeping and not going to be up for shows, then I can watch either more Fallout season 2 or live action One Piece season 2. Season 2 is pretty good. I think I'm still on. I'm either on or I finished episode 5. Can't remember. Well, the One Piece live action is actually good. I'm super surprised. Especially with how much I don't know. I can't say I don't like One Piece, I guess, because, you know, I'm like 1,000 episodes in, but I don't really like it. We're almost out of paint. We're on the last piece. Last coat. All right, that's all of that color until I need more. Because the two masked pieces there will need more of this color. Oh, it's on Netflix? Was the first one on Netflix? I feel like it was not on Netflix. Or maybe it was for a time, but I didn't watch it on Netflix. Also, for some reason, I know that says Sisu, and I've seen the first Sisu, so I know Sisu, but when I saw Sisu, in my head, I just read Sussy. uh, I think I've had enough internet for today. Although that's not specifically internet related because there's a character in Amazing World of Gumball called Sussy. And it's my favorite character because it's one of those, like an actor where they film their head upside down. So the chin is like the top of the head of the character. And then the rest of the face is like, yeah, as a covering to make it look like their shirt or whatever. I never figured out what gray I'm going to use for these weapon parts. So I guess now would be a good time to figure that out. Since that's the color I'm going to spray next. Or should I go ahead? Let's go ahead and do the orange. I know I said we were. No, let's do the. I kind of want to leave the orange to the end, but it would be easier to spray the orange now. Yeah, let's spray the orange. But here's all our 3 different. We got wow, ba, Bah! 3 different off-whites. Oh, a follow. Storm 35. Thanks for follow. Welcome to the Zaku army. Gonna lay down some orange. Okay, I'm gonna say this for like the 3rd time. We should be done masking now. Put the masking tape away. And put the knives away before bad things happen. All right. We're doing all right on the tip clean. I can tell there's some dried stuff in there, but it's not on the actual needle, so it's not really affecting anything. We just have a few parts that will be orange. We still follow the 3-coat rule, I think. If I remember right, I think I did 3 coats on these as well. Did I clear these? Surely I did. I had to have, right? It's been so long ago, I don't remember. We would have had to. I mean, this paint is glossy anyways, so it's kind of hard to... But surely, yeah, I would have glossed... I absolutely did. Okay. I would have had to gloss it because I wouldn't have panel lined it without a gloss, with like a protecting gloss coat. I'm lazy, but yeah, I lined them. Yeah, that was my thought. I might be lazy, but I'm not dumb. Although Kaleido Gallery, whatever, they tell you that their paint is glossy for that specific reason. So you can panel line right over the top of it. And I'm like, maybe? But I don't trust it. All right, there's... we'll go over this edge there. We'll call that... No, I didn't really quite get that. There, we'll call that 1 coat. There's 2 coats. Ads start in 5 minutes. Boo. Boo ads, boo. Why didn't I put more paint in there? This is our 3rd coat. Kind of lost track of where I was. It's a complex shape. This could end up being brighter than the shoes. Because the shoes I messed up and did black first, and then the reds over that. And so the black could have dulled the red some, which in turn would dull the orange some. But since we're weathering, if the orange on the shoes end up being darker because of it, it'll actually just make the weathering better, because they would be dirtier and darker anyway. Yeah, I got some more sax music in there today, but I don't think we've heard any of it play. Because this is one of the original ones. Okay, this is a small piece. I'm going to set it aside and work on this other tiny piece. And then set that aside. Come back to this one. Two coat. Some might call that a second coat instead of a two coat. Some people who English could call that, might possibly call that a second coat. Ba, 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 da. There's a third. Oh, I didn't spray the back side of this at all. There we go. I forgot, I haven't really been dusting these off before spraying. They haven't had anything on them though, luckily, so far. All right, we need a tip clean. That is not, it's not spraying super well, and it's not sounding super good. There we go. Much better. Look at that fog. That's coat 2. That would be 3. Let's see if we can find more sax stuff. It's 2. Let's try one more. Nope. No luck. This is the third coat, right? Pretty sure. Last piece. Yes? Good answer. Okay, there's one. Oh, we watched Billy Madison since the last stream. My daughter said something about wanting to see the Adam Sandler movie where he's like a kid again. Like, he's not really a kid again, but you mean Billy Madison? She's like, yeah, that's the one. So, yeah. Stop looking at me, Swan. I totally forgot that was a thing until the scene came up. All right, that should be 3. That should be good. That's all the orange. Now let's pick out the gray we're gonna do. And then we're done with these, and then we will We will. We will have some time. I have a couple of the whites I need to respray for those masked parts, but we can't mask them yet because the paint won't be cured enough to mask over. I mean, well, we might be able to, but it'd be a pretty risky mask, so we'll save that for next time. Or I can do that off stream, which I think everybody here knows that means it won't happen. But I could try. Might as well hit the metallic on the... Oh, my mouse is covering words. On the car parts? I don't know if I have time. Well, maybe. Because I need to mask that. The car part I need to do metallic. I need to mask. Get this orange out of here. That really dried up on there. There we go. It's kind of a weird, funky mask, too, because it's two semi-round bits that are right next to each other. All right. That's looking pretty good. Make sure most of that orange is pretty hot. So make sure most of that orange is out of there. All right, let's figure out what gray to use. These are like mecha based colors. So maybe there's like a weapon gray. Are there any grays in here? Dark space blue, that's not gray. Cool white, that's not gray. Armor white, that's not gray. Armor gray, that might be a little light. Armor carbon. Armor gray, armor carbon. Dark coral, this must go. No, that's the red. Where's my other? What's between dark coral and artillery green? Oh, is it this one? Sunset oranges. Yep. Sunset oranges. These are all metallics. I mean, we could always mix our own gray real quick. Oh, there's phantom gray. Titanium slate. Where's my pamphlet? I have a pamphlet that shows the color samples. I really could use that right now. Could really use that right now. I know I still have it. I didn't throw it away. But where is it? It's not in there. Ooh, my back's getting tight. Huh. I don't know what I did with it. I may have to look them up online real quick. Yep, we're doing stretches while we're moving. I'm gonna look them up real quick. Mecha. Gallery Mecha. Oh no, not those. Pro Master Mecha Colors. Did everybody leave us? Is it just me and Corbin right now? I just noticed it says 1 follower. Hey, we're over 100 and viewer. We're over 190 followers. We're almost at 200. That's cool. Okay, here we go. I'm thinking Armor Gray is pretty light. I'm thinking Titanium Slate. Or maybe it's a collective. That one? Yeah, there we go. These are the colors I have if I don't mix something. Thinking Titanium Slate. Because all the others are darker. I don't want it too dark. I feel like Phantom Gray is going to be too dark. And that Armor Gray is super white. Yeah, we'll do Titanium Slate. Don't mind all those Tarkov wiki tabs open at the top there. Okay, so that was... Where was that? Phantom Gray. Titanium Slate. Here it is. Tab cough. This is going to need some good mixing because it's never been used before. I really need to... You guys can't quite see my spray booth filter. I really need to put a new filter in. I tried to do like a filter per kit. But I didn't change it after the Leo. Of course, the Leo, we didn't... The Leo seemed like it was hardly any painting, but... I think it was fresh before the Leo. Done a little bit of the car painting on this one as well. And I'm sure we got some reduced airflow. Oh yeah, this should be... I think this should be perfect. I don't know how much of this shading is going to show through on this gray. We will find out. Not next time on Dragon Ball Z. We'll find out right now. Boop, boop. It does kind of show through. Not much, though. I'm going to follow my same 3-coat rule. Just to keep it consistent and see what happens. It's there, but it's subtle. It's pretty subtle. The top kind of stands out, because I got it pretty heavily white on top. But it's, yeah, it's pretty subtle. I need to be smart and lay all these parts out so they're not in my way. This part's awkward to spray, so this is going to be, it's super thin. It's going to be a little best guess on 3 coats. My audio, subtle like the bee. I hate you. Not really. What was the how do you tell the difference between okay, I'll wait.
Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah, America! Fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way, yeah.
It's gonna out shitty joke your shitty joke. How do you tell the difference between a boy or well, I guess just a female ant and a male ant? You put them in water, a female ant will sink, a boy ant will float. I heard that one today on watching Deadly. Oh, the brush is whistling again. I'm gonna need a tip check. Doesn't look bad. The gray's hard to see on there though too. Kind of blends in with the metal color. Almost sounds like somebody with a wheeze. Oh, whistle I heard. Yeah. Let's do the other one of those. Okay, that should be 1 coat. 2 coats. 3 coats. Top of this seems kind of. I'll do another coat on the top of that. Seemed kind of grainy for some reason. Maybe I didn't spray the top very well. One, two, three. Add a little more paint. Can't wait to see what our car paint looks like. I have a spoon ready to, just happen to have a spoon ready to go as well. It might be a little beat up, but it's got primer on it, so it will work. Two. And 3. Just ripping through these now. And 3. And last one. Ooh, that was a little heavy. A little heavy-handed there. Heavy-handed on the handle. in fact, not going to put a second coat on that handle because that was at least 2 coats in one. I don't think I'm even going to put a third coat on it. All right. Yes. There's some shading there, but it is hard to see. You can kind of see it there. It's not easy to see. That's pretty subtle. All right. That is basically everything painted. Let's get the gun clean. This might be one of the new sax songs. The Midnight? Is that a synthwave band creator? Whatever you want to call that? Because I know I have an actual, I don't remember if it's the Midnight or not, but I have an actual synthwave song. And it's what made me find the other, or get the other sax songs. Because it kind of like comes, if I remember right in the song, it kind of like, the song I have anyways comes in the middle of nowhere. It's just like this synth groove going on, and then like halfway through the song, this saxophone just opens up out of nowhere into a solo. But I don't remember if it's them or not. I can't remember who the band is. Okay, so technically this doesn't really have to be perfectly clean because we're just doing a test spoon. But if you really want to see what the color is going to be like, which is the whole point of a test spoon, you should probably make it about as good as you can make it. Four or five bands. Oh, yeah. Let's give the needle a clean. Give it a wipe. Little swipe. Oh, yeah. There's some stuff on there. That'll loosen a bunch of it up. So now if we spray more water through, we're going to get a bunch of gray. Ooh, or if my daughter is sleeping, instead of Fallout or live action One Piece, I could watch more Frasier. I think I'm on the last season of Frasier. I have to start it over. That's I don't know. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It's like a comfort show for me or something. My daughter's comfort show is Amazing World of Gumball, which I also love. It's an amazing show, but I think with nostalgia and everything, I think Frasier is my my comfort show. Okay, we're gonna call that good. I can still see that it's a little cloudy, but we're gonna call that good. Oh, that's better. Maybe that's all we needed is a little extra back flush. That's definitely better. All right. Let's try out this new thing. It says to use 4011 or 4021 reducer, which is 4011 reducer. So perfect. Watch double digit times. Yeah. Back when I moved into my first apartment, my roommate and I, we didn't have cable. We only had and we had our computers. We both were gamers. So we both had our computers, but in the living room, we didn't have any actual TV service. We just had an Xbox 360. So we'd like buy DVDs and DVDs out of the bargain bins and stuff. And his go-to growing up was Fifth Element. So I've seen Fifth Element a bunch just because of him. But I think the one we watched the most out of all the DVDs we had was Grandma's Boy. I think that probably has to be our most watched movie out of all the movies. Euro Trip was up there. What was... man, I know there's another one. I'm trying to remember what all we watched. All right, let's put a little of the reducer in. I have no idea how thick this is, so we'll just kind of wing it here. Actually, let's spray a little of this reducer. Well, I've sprayed enough water, we should be fine. But this reducer could gum up the paint that was in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and run some of the reducer through by itself. Vampire Hunter D, second movie. After hit the 40s. Oh, we're going to have a protector to take out of there. So I don't know how, but this shouldn't look anything like this when this goes on. This should have actual color to it, but who knows? See what happens. Oh, god damn, that is a stiff bottle. That actually looks pretty thin. I don't know that I really needed to reduce that. Pigment plus magic. Alright, so this spoon isn't perfect. It's got some shit on it because it's been laying around, but it gives us something to shoot. It doesn't seem to be really doing anything. I'm worried. We're definitely going to need some kind of paint underneath this. I don't see it doing anything. Oh, I'm starting to see the different colors. I don't know if you can see. There, you can see that the light's blue here, but purple over there. Or the other way. That actually shows a little better that way. Blue here, purple there. How thick do you gotta cover this shit? Yeah, the bumpies flake. I think this is we're gonna have to figure out a base coat to put this over. I think is what's gonna happen though. Why are we on hold? We put ourselves on hold. Should I spray it over black? Is that what we should do? Because that's quite a few coats. It's getting quite a bit of flake in there, but let's try it over black real quick. And then if that doesn't work, whatever color you want it to kind of be, yeah. We're going to double up on airbrushes here. I'm going to use the gloss because I feel like that should be what I use. I don't know if this airbrush even works. Ooh, it does not feel like it. That feels like an immediate no. Oh, that is. Oh, there it goes. That was in there. What time is it? Oh, it's just past 9. Let's see if we can figure this out real quick. If the black doesn't do it, then I'll do some research on it tomorrow. We may have to. I want it to flip-flop from blue to violet is the color of this. Blue to violet shift. So if it doesn't work over black, I may do a kind of a deep blue base coat and then do it over that. Put some of the nasty shit in here just to get this thing clean. This is my big gun. This is the .5 needle. And this is what we'll use to actually spray the car body probably because it's made for doing bigger pieces like that and also priming. Look at it go through that paint. Or that water anyway. Shadow parts have a bit of tint to them. Yeah, a little bit. Just not much. Yeah, the rest of it's just way too gray. That's what I'm wondering if it's over a black, it may show it a lot better. And I have a whole bunch of it in that gun, so that's why I don't want to. I don't want to empty that gun. For heavy coat. Try to get it mirror-like. Oh, look at that. I can see myself in that one. Look how sharp the lights look in there. Do another one just for the hell of it. Exactly. It sure did. A couple light coats. Get it basically dry, but not quite dry. Then go in with the heavy. And boom, instant reflection. It's crazy to me that that is a primer. I mean, it's like mirror finish with a freaking primer. There's still some paint in here. I got more spoons in here. Let's just do one more. And then it gets, I mean, as it dries, it flattens out and sharpens up. It sharpens. You can see the individual LEDs in my light in that. So as it's laid, it's softened out or got sharper. It's flattened out, I should say, as it's drying. That's crazy. Okay, now what do I do with this? Guess I can hang it up and not spill the paint. So we can clean this out. Pig magic. It's pig magic. You haven't heard about pig magic? It has nothing to do with pigs. Oh, this one, though, I didn't wrap all the way down. So here's where I didn't spray heavy. So you can see the difference in that. If you missed it on, it's completely different. This spoon's not as clear as the other one. It's got some shit on it or something. Quite a bit of difference there. Okay, let's pull the needle out of that. Call this one, call it clean for now. The backpack on it. And then we will swap back and try painting one of these. Try to give this a little shake to kind of swirl the, make sure the metallic's still swirled in there. Okay. I think this is the first one I did. Oh, that's coming out more already. A light coat of that could make a really cool Gundam model. Yeah, that's looking better already. I don't know if it's because the color's all in the flake. It almost has to be what it is. I just need more flake on there. The bigger, yeah, exactly. I think I think because all the colors in the flake, the black makes itself kind of hide, so the flake actually pops on it. How many coats is this gonna take, though? That's the question. I may do. I guess we could do. Oh, that looks pretty at that angle. If you go, like, oh, you don't have the same light source though on the camera. Angle down here. Yeah, galaxy painting. Yeah, especially if you get one that has multiple different sparkle colors instead of just a color shift. But we might have to try this on on another spoon. I may do like a navy blue. Do like a really dark blue and then spray this over the top. Because I'm liking what it's doing, but there needs to be more. I feel like the color needs to be more solid. You know? Know what I mean, Vern?
He fucking
Oh,
straight
he's
up
back.
ass blasted me.
Cold tires, fat car. Cold tires, fat car. Know what I mean, Vern?
I literally just said that. How does it know? Literally just said that. Straight up getting ass blasted. Cold tires, fat car. Cold tires, fat car. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, we're basically just finishing up, but I'm testing our car color. I tried it just over regular primer, and it doesn't. The color shifts there, but it doesn't really show because the primer. And then I kind of remembered in my head, oh yeah, I think you're supposed to spray these over a dark color. So I've been building up a shitload of layers, but this is over black. So it's looking, yeah. Of course, when I hold it up here, it only has the one light source from the camera. But if it's down here and it's got a bunch of light sources, like it's all over the place. It makes it kind of, since it's just a simple dome, the center's always blue. So that kind of sucks for displaying it, but you know, whatever. I'm just going to keep layering this up and seeing how it ends up. But I think I am tomorrow. We'll see how far we get on the car, but tomorrow we'll test on a navy blue because I think I want more color in the back of it. I'm just going to spray this until it's gone. I don't know that it's really getting any better at this point. I think it's might be pretty well maxed out. I don't know. Actually, I think it is getting a little better. I think it's still filling in. That purple is nice, though. The violet in it? Ooh. Feel like it? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling, too. But also, I've used... I mean, I had a shitload of paint in here, and it's pretty much only been on this spoon. Yeah, it is. It's a smoother. There's not like as many gaps between the color, is there? It's a smoother transition between the color. Got enough for like another coat or two. It's a good thing I got a big ass bottle. Yeah, we should definitely try this over a really dark blue to see if it has more of the blue look. Get at least another coat out of that. I don't know that it's gotten any better now though. I feel like it's about where it's going to be. I think it's pretty well covered. Risk it a little bit here. That fogged it up a little bit. It should clear up as the paint dries though. So that actually kind of made it a little milky looking. And we're out of paint. Maybe it did get better. I think it did. I think that's about as good as it's going to get though. I think that is about as good as it's going to get. It's pretty though. It's kind of crazy that that comes out of this. I think this is basically just a shitload of paint medium, clear paint medium with sparkle in it, but it's kind of wild that that color comes out of that. So I do think though, by the way, this spoon, this gloss black. Look at that. There's the LEDs in my light. Look at that. That's nuts. That's just primer. I can see myself in detail in it. It's nutty. All right, let's get this cleaned, finish up the stream. No, I'm not going to have enough time. I may just have to watch Frasier. I'm not going to have enough time for a full episode of One Piece or Fallout now. Because I also kind of wanted to go to bed earlier tonight. Because I did the cool trick last night of falling asleep for about 30 minutes and then waking up and having a hard time getting back to sleep. Doesn't happen to me very often, but I hate it when that happens. Gotta love that, yep. A super cool trick. It is a super cool trick in the middle of the day. When you're just wanting to take like a quick power nap. I can consistently do that. I never take long naps in the day. I almost never nap in the day anyways, but when I do, I'm really good at sleeping no longer than 30 minutes. Waking up at 4 in the morning? Oh no. That doesn't sound nice. You can't nap? Is that you can't fall asleep or you will be asleep forever? For the most part I can't really nap. I have a hard time sleeping in the day. Which I think is good, right? Isn't it like if you nap all the time, you probably aren't very healthy? Or depressed? It's a sign of like chronic depression, napping all the time, isn't it? Oh, wake up with a huge headache? Huh. Oh, Ollie Cat's here. He's kind of late. Ollie Cat. Meow, yeah. Kind of late. Same way? Huh. All right. We will call that good. Oh. Hello. Oh, I can't shut up. Oh, that deglove action. You want to smell that? He didn't like that. he doesn't like the glove smell. That is room temperature, aka disgusting. This, it's not fully dry, but it's not really it's almost handleable. It's not even really tacky. Like it's maybe very slightly tacky. You've finally plugged your mic in all the way. Yeah, it's weird how like incredibly different that is, isn't it? But there we go. That's gonna be hopefully basically our color for the car. I don't know if we'll get to that point tomorrow because we got a lot of body panel fitting and stuff to do. But I need to leave these to fully cure. And could still just keep this to spray over it. I mean, if you put normal paint, it'll cover up that. I shouldn't have put those spoons in there. Now that getting dust all over that black. But we did all of this. Make sure this isn't gonna get on the bottom of my stands and then go everywhere else. We got all that done. And we got all this done. Let's take this mask off real quick. These will have to be rust sprayed. Oh, I'm gonna have to mix. I'm gonna have to mix an entire batch of my custom color to literally do this and this. I mean, it is a gram and 2 drops. I could try to do a half a gram and a single drop. But when I was mixing it originally, that didn't work out so well. That's why I did a full gram. So I'm just going to have to suck it up and do it, I think. We got a lot of painting done tonight, though. This is an actual painting stream. I've been calling these painting streams for the last, I don't know how many streams. Although last stream was pretty solid too, because we got a lot of the pre-shading out of the way. Basically all the pre-shading. Come on now. There we go. And then this, and that will get the
the insignia white color. This will get the mixed color. And then we also sprayed these. Let's see real quick. Let's go, I guess this way. Oh yeah, that'll look good. With that inside the mask, inside the helmet. It's a pretty good reflector. Looks pretty nice. Especially, I think it helps that this is such a light, clear color too, though. But yeah, that's gonna look nice. Oh, that okay. There it goes. It's about to be like, okay, that lives there now. Okay, well that's there she be. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I plan on working on the model kit again tomorrow. We'll see exactly how she goes, but we should be working on it tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow with the car and shut up and yeah, I guess that's it. We don't have anything else going on. So thanks for hanging out. We had a few follows tonight. We had some gifties, which is crazy. And yeah. See you later. Peace out, bro. I don't know.